Today, we reveal the 12 most hazardous bottled waters in Canada, covering shocking numbers on hidden sugars, sodium, misleading labels, and the real environmental cost of every sip. Every ranking and health warning comes straight from our comprehensive 15-page investigation, checked and confirmed by Canadian health and sustainability experts. Stay until the end for two of the safest, cleanest bottled water choices, and one crucial reason why your tap may be the best option of all. Number 12. Naya. Starting with the biggest shock of all, Naya's blue label promises natural spring water from Mirabel, Quebec. But the facts behind this branding reveal a less appealing reality. Each 500 milliliter bottle lists zero sodium, zero sugar, and a trace of calcium, about 30 milligrams or 2% of the daily value. However, Canada's tap water, especially in cities like Montreal and Toronto, is already among the safest and most tightly regulated in the world. Unlike bottled water, municipal sources are monitored daily under strict provincial laws. Research by the Canadian Water Network shows Naya's single-use PET bottle, cap, in label add up to about 25 grams of plastic per unit, and only 36% of these bottles are recycled in Quebec. Every bottle's journey from Mirabel to store shelves consumes hundreds of times more energy than local tap. No health authority recommends bottled water over tap for healthy Canadians, and taste tests consistently show most people can't tell Naya apart from city water. The only things that grow are cost and waste, not health benefits. But what happens when bulk deals seem too good to ignore? Number 11. President's Choice. Spring water. President's Choice fills supermarket aisles with affordable cases of spring water, appealing to shoppers looking for convenience and savings. Each 500 milliliter bottle contains 5 milligrams sodium and 20 milligrams calcium, making no meaningful contribution to nutrition or hydration beyond what's already in tap. Unique to this brand is its reliance on cross-province trucking networks, which according to industry data produce about 1.6 kilograms of CO2 per case shipped in Ontario. Bulk sales drive the brand's dominance, as data from the Canadian Beverage Association reveal President's Choice makes up 41% of all bottled water sales in the country. Recycling rates for these bottles vary widely, dropping to less than 30% in some provinces. Unlike more expensive options, these budget cases mainly supply offices and schools, where convenience outweighs environmental concerns. Their low price conceals a significant logistics impact, as every shipment increases plastic and carbon waste without offering added value in health or quality. Yet massive scale brings bigger consequences than most shoppers ever realize. Before we reveal the next worst bottled water brands, remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more Canadian health and food investigations. Number 10. Real Canadian Spring. Real Canadian Spring uses patriotic maple leaf branding, but inside each 500 milliliter bottle, you'll find zero sodium, zero sugar, and virtually no minerals. Health Canada's nutrition data confirms there's nothing special inside. What sets this brand apart is its industrial scale. Its main Manitoba facility bottles up to 180,000 units per day. Unlike other brands, Real Canadian Spring channels most of its distribution through public events, sporting venues, and mass retail. This drives up local plastic waste, especially during summer, when city waste audits have shown a 30% spike in single-use bottles traced to event sales. Environmental records highlight that the brand's lack of partnerships with recycling agencies leads to higher landfill totals. The supply chain relies heavily on long-haul trucking, increasing its carbon footprint across Western Canada. Despite all the patriotic packaging, Real Canadian Spring's impact comes not from the water itself, but from the volume of plastic pollution left behind. Now, what if refillable water actually locks you in deeper? Number 9. Canadian Springs. Canadian Springs is best known for its large 11 to 18.5 liter jugs in offices and homes. These are reused up to 35 times each, according to the Canadian Bottled Water Association, before being discarded. However, end-of-life studies show only 24% of retired jugs become new products. Most are incinerated or dumped. Canadian Springs dominates the delivery rental market, tying customers into contracts for regular refills, cooler rentals, and maintenance that can total $400 annually per location. Unlike smaller brands, Canadian Springs has faced local protests over water extraction in regions like southern Ontario, where residents cite aquifer depletion. Routine lab tests confirm its water matches tap for safety and quality, but no added mineral value is delivered. This brand's main problems are tied to waste and business model dependency, not contamination. Its ranking is the result of poor recycling performance and resource extraction disputes, setting it apart from brands that simply sell bottles. But could a glacier label really be masking something bigger? Number 8. Whistler Water. Whistler Water draws from Place Glacier in British Columbia, with each liter showing 1.3 milligrams sodium and 9 milligrams calcium, plus very soft mineral content, just 36 milligrams per liter total, dissolved solids. According to a 2021 audit, over 60% of Whistler's sales are within Western Canada, but the brand still ships across the country, multiplying its carbon footprint. Unlike competitors, Whistler water bottles are made exclusively from new, non-recycled PET, and government reports have criticized their failure to meet voluntary environmental compliance. The brand spends millions annually on glacial purity marketing, yet research by the University of Waterloo confirms that its water does not outperform other spring waters in taste or health. Whistler's position in the ranking comes from the environmental burden of shipping and producing virgin plastic, not its mineral makeup. Its reputation is based on clever branding rather than real-world benefits, making it a prime example of marketing outpacing science. Higher minerals sound impressive, but does it truly change the game? Number 7. Jackson Springs. Jackson Springs, sourced in Manitoba, claims taste awards and a naturally alkaline pH of 8.1. Each liter offers 52.6 milligrams calcium and 16.1 milligrams magnesium. While these are higher than most bottled waters, Canadian Institute for Health Information studies show this adds only 4% to daily calcium needs per bottle. Despite its mineral boost, Jackson Springs relies on single-use PET bottles, with over 73% ending up in landfills. Its premium pricing and natural alkaline claims are not supported by Health Canada, which finds no advantage for most people. Distribution to specialty grocers nationwide increases its transport emissions. The brand's placement is justified by its use of single-use packaging, transport waste, and unsubstantiated wellness benefits. Jackson Springs delivers no measurable improvements to population health, even if some consumers enjoy the taste. The health claims and environmental drawbacks combine to place it firmly in the avoid category. Let's see how carbonation in cans twist the story further. Number 6. Montelier. Montelier stands out as Canada's flagship canned sparkling water, with each 355 milliliter can containing 4 milligrams sodium and moderate levels of calcium and magnesium. The carbonation and mild acidity are central to Montelier's risks. A 2023 Canadian Dental Association study shows that frequent consumption increases tooth enamel wear by 20% over still water. Montelier exclusively uses aluminum cans, and production of each emits 1.7 times more CO2 than a PET bottle. However, recycling rates for aluminum are higher than plastic in most provinces. The brand's urban focus targets soda drinkers looking for a healthier swap. No scientific evidence supports health or hydration advantages for sparkling water, and medical experts warn of bloating and reflux in some people. Montelier's ranking is based on its dental impact and the high energy cost of aluminum manufacturing, not excess sodium or sugar. The dramatic environmental and dental findings drive its position. Now the trend shifts to cartons. Will alkaline live up to hype? If you've made it this far, this content is clearly valuable to you. Remember to hit that subscribe button to help our growing investigations. Number 5. Flow. Flow is sold in Tetra Pak style cartons and claims to be alkaline at pH 8.1, with 73 milligrams per liter calcium and moderate magnesium. A 2022 Environment Canada audit shows that only 24% of these cartons are properly recycled, as their multi-layer construction, paper, plastic, aluminum, requires specialized sorting unavailable in most cities. Flow's artesian spring source is in Ontario, and the brand focuses heavily on plant-based and wellness marketing. Nutritional analysis confirms the mineral levels provide only 3 to 5% of daily dietary needs per serving. No major health authority recognizes an advantage to drinking alkaline water for average adults. Its primary environmental burden comes from difficult-to-recycle packaging and national shipping. Health Canada's evaluations have found no clinical reason to choose Flow over other waters. Its ranking is based on recycling inefficiency, environmental cost, and the unproven wellness claims, making it one of the least practical choices on Canadian shelves. Luxury glass bottles look stunning, but what's hiding beneath the shine? Number 4. Aquadico. Aquadico features luxury glass bottles sourced from a protected Canadian aquifer. Each bottle offers 48 milligrams per liter calcium and 19 milligrams per liter magnesium, giving a moderately mineralized profile. However, a University of Toronto analysis found glass bottle production and transport use 12 times more energy than PET bottles. Despite its elegant look, only about 35% of glass is recycled in Canada. Most Aqua Deco bottles are used for special events or gifts, not daily hydration, and almost all enter waste streams after a single use. The minerals in Aqua Deco water meet only 2% of daily calcium needs per serving. There is no published medical evidence supporting superior health or hydration from drinking this water. Its ranking stems from the extreme energy and resource costs of glass, not from chemical safety or taste. Aqua Deco stands as a case study in environmental inefficiency disguised as luxury hydration. Ancient ice in a bottle sounds special. What's the real price? Number 3. Berg. Berg, melted from Newfoundland icebergs, is Canada's lowest mineral bottled water at just 0.2 milligrams per liter calcium and 1 milligram per liter sodium. The extraction process involves boats burning fuel to harvest icebergs, then melting and bottling in thick glass for shipping worldwide. A Memorial University report states Berg's CO2 emissions are up to 40 times higher per bottle than tap. No peer-reviewed research shows any health benefits from ancient water. Hydration is all it offers. Local conservation groups have criticized Berg for disturbing sensitive Arctic habitats. Berg is positioned as an exclusive, luxury water, but its environmental cost is far higher than any health or hydration benefit. The unique method in glass packaging combined to create the highest carbon footprint in the industry, placing Berg among the most wasteful choices on the Canadian market. Next, natural sweetness enters the mix. Could sugar be hiding in plain sight? Number 2. Maple water brands. Maple water, including Maple 3 Sparkling, contains 9 grams of sugar and 35 calories per 355 milliliter can, matching or exceeding many fruit juices. The Canadian Journal of Dietetic Practice links regular consumption of sweetened beverages like maple water to higher diabetes and obesity rates, especially in children. Despite claims of antioxidants and minerals, scientific analysis shows only trace amounts. Most customers are parents or athletes attracted by natural energy branding. The sugar in maple water, while naturally occurring, is absorbed and metabolized just like table sugar. Health Canada warns that all sugary drinks carry similar risks, and maple water's health halo does not change its biological effects. Its spot in this ranking comes from real, measurable sugar load and the metabolic impact on the body, not packaging or taste. No other water adds this much sugar per serving. But what if Canadian Classic is really Canada's sugariest surprise? Number 1. Clearly Canadian Originals. Clearly Canadian Originals delivers 24 grams of sugar and 90 calories per 325 milliliter bottle, matching the sugar content of many soft drinks. The beverage contains carbonated spring water, cane sugar, flavoring, and citric acid. A 2023 report from the Canadian Cardiovascular Society confirms that daily consumption of sugar-sweetened drinks, like Clearly Canadian, raises the risk of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Health Canada statistics confirm that a single bottle meets the entire daily WHO free sugar limit for adults. The product's iconic glass bottle is rarely recycled, with Ontario data showing only 32% are recovered. Clearly, Canadians' nostalgic branding masks serious health consequences, including blood sugar spikes and tooth decay. It ranks first because no other Canadian bottled water delivers this much sugar and potential health risk in one serving. This is the most important brand to avoid for daily hydration. For Canadians seeking safe hydration without the hidden risks, a few bottled water brands and tap options stand out for both health and sustainability. Esca. Esca springs from a protected aquifer in Quebec, where rain and snow filter naturally through glacial rock before collection. Every 500 milliliter bottle contains zero sugar, 0 calories, and just 2 milligrams sodium, well within Health Canada's very low sodium range. Calcium content averages around 2% of the daily value, offering a modest mineral boost without any artificial additives, flavors, or sweeteners. Unlike many competitors, Esca transitioned all standard-size bottles to 100% recycled RPT sourced from local municipal recycling programs, significantly reducing demand for new plastics. Independent lab results confirm Esca matches or exceeds Canadian safety standards for bacteria, microplastics, and chemical contaminants. Recycling rates for Esca's bottles are among the highest in Quebec, closing the material loop and minimizing waste. The company operates with a local supply chain, which means less energy spent on cross-country shipping compared to national brands. Esca stands out for providing clean hydration, minimal environmental impact, and reliable mineral content, all without added sugar, high sodium, or premium prices. Ice River Green Bottle. Ice River Green Bottle is produced in Ontario from carefully monitored spring sources and packaged in a distinct green bottle made entirely from post-consumer recycled PET. Each 500 milliliter portion provides 0 calories, 0 sugar, and less than 1 milligram sodium, meeting strict guidelines for sodium-sensitive consumers. The company operates Canada's first and only closed-loop bottle-to-bottle recycling facility, taking plastic waste from blue box programs and remaking it into new beverage bottles, no downcycling into lower-grade plastics. Lab analysis confirms that Ice River's spring water is consistently free from contaminants, microplastics, and excess minerals. Unlike other brands, the green bottle's supply chain remains local, which reduces the carbon footprint associated with transportation. Ice River's recycling system means more than 75% of used bottles are recovered, cleaned, and reused, outpacing traditional recycling rates for beverage containers. With no unnecessary additives, sugar, or artificial claims, Ice River Green Bottle offers sustainable, affordable, and safe hydration for Canadian consumers seeking a responsible bottled water choice. If any brand on this list caught you off guard, share what you noticed or experienced below. Stories like yours help show how these choices play out in real life. If you want more investigations like this, subscribe to stay connected with the channel so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching all the way through, and we'll see you in the next video.